by, sold I to the merchant ships. Minutes after they took I from the bottomless pit, but my hand was made strong by the hand of the Almighty. We forward in this generation triumphantly. Won't you help to sing these songs of freedom? 'Cause all I ever have, redemption songs, redemption songs. Emancipate yourselves from mental slavery. None but ourselves can free our minds. Have no fear for atomic energy, 'cause none of them can stop the time. How long shall they kill our prophets while we stand aside and look? Some say it's just a part of it. We've got to fulfill the book. Won't you help to sing these songs of freedom? 'Cause all I ever have, redemption songs, redemption songs, redemption songs. Emancipate yourselves from mental slavery. None but ourselves can free our mind. Oh, have no fear for atomic energy, 'cause none of them can stop at the time. How long shall they kill our prophets while we stand aside and look? Yes, some say it's just a part of it. We've got to fulfill the book. Won't you help to sing these songs of freedom? 'Cause all I ever have, redemption songs. All I ever have, redemption songs. These songs of freedom, songs of freedom.
Let's get together to fight this holy Armageddon. One love. So when the man comes, there will be no doom. One song. Have pity on those whose chances grow thinner. There ain't no hiding place from the Father of creation. Say, one love. What about the one heart? One heart. What about let's get together and feel alright? I'm pleading to mankind. One love. Oh Lord. One heart. Oh, give thanks and praise to the Lord, and I will feel alright. Oh, now, let's get together and feel alright. Come now, give thanks and praise to the Lord, and I will feel alright. Let's get together and feel alright.
The power of mass media manipulation is so powerful to the point I really believe that it has altered the minds of the American people. All right. When President Biden ran against Kamala Harris the last time, she literally did so bad as though she had to step down as well as step out of the election. All right. She has been the vice president for 3.5 years. And from then until now, the question to the American people would be, what has she done for you lately? All right? Honestly, what has Kamala Harris did from then to now to the point where people feel as though she's an eligible candidate to even run for the president of the United States? All right? Keep in mind, she never won a primary. She was literally given to the American people. She was literally handed over to the American people on a silver platter, might I add. All right? There were more eligible candidates, but for whatever reason, we got her. And no one ever questioned it, which is crazy to me. Looking at the presidential debate tonight between her and President Trump, I literally feel as though she is part of a systematic machine that will do anything in their power to make sure Donald Trump do not get in office come November of 2024. With that being said, to my MAGA family, get out and vote, 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 vote. If it's too big, it cannot be rigged, y'all. And from the looks of this debate tonight, we may have some problems.
Everybody knows she's a Marxist. I was going to send her a MAGA hat. They're eating the dogs, the people that came in. They're eating the cats. Transgender operations on illegal aliens that are in prison. Abortion in the 9th month is absolutely fine. African Americans and Hispanics execute the baby. And that's why I did that. What about those people? What are they going to be prosecuted from? Mental institutions and insane asylums? She's gone to my philosophy. But they're eating the pets of the people that live there. Her father's a Marxist professor in economics, and he taught her well. But when you look at what she's done, policies like they have, I don't say her because she has no policy. And this is what's happening in our country, and it's a shame.
Before I look at a single TikTok, okay, DJT came in better than I thought that he was going to come in. You could tell it took everything that he had in him not to do an interruption, but he held it together, right? He was doing better than I expected, to a point where, like the abortion question, I think he handled better than I thought he would, right? And I could kind of see his argument for states' votes, but chipping away. Eventually, he just got a little too mad, and then he cracked. And then all of a sudden, there's Haitian migrants eating dogs in Springfield, Illinois. But Kamala, I don't like the fact that she says lethal so much. It sounds like it's giving bully, you know what I mean? But and also, like, gosh, I'm sorry. My thoughts are just going too fast. Look, it was the best debate I've ever seen. Hands down. Like, so good.
I have nothing to do with Project 2025. I don't want to read it purposely. I'm not going to read it. This was a group of people that got together. They came up with some ideas. I guess some good, some bad.
Let's talk about the winner and the loser of this debate. The winner, hands down, Kamala Harris. She looked poised and qualified. She looked presidential. And that's without comparing herself to the ranting, raving lunatic that she shared the stage with. She baited Trump with the ease of a 4-year-old child with a cookie on crowd size, on his rallies, on Haitian immigrants, on abortion. She not only revealed his incompetence, but she exposed the reality that her opponent is really, really easy to manipulate. And if she can do it in front of the entire nation on topic after topic, just imagine how he's getting rolled by the world's autocrats and dictators behind closed doors. The loser, of course, Donald Trump. Let's put it this way. When you find yourself on stage screaming, "They're eating the dogs, the people that came in, they're eating the cats, they're eating the pets of the people that live there," you're losing. Even in today's unconventional political environment, the guy screaming about migrants eating pets is not delivering a winning debate performance. It's also worth noting that, as David Muir noted, there is no evidence that any migrants are eating any pets, because obviously.
You know what the most interesting thing was about the debate between Trump and Kamala on ABC? It was the fact that Kamala Harris was talking about what she plans to do, while Trump was talking about what he has done and what he continues to plan to do if he is able to regain the White House. This is a very important contrast because all too often individuals, before they go vote, they're thinking about the latest thing that they heard, the latest soundbite. And of course, Kamala Harris is very good at speaking in soundbites. So is Donald Trump, to his credit or lack thereof. But what I will tell you is this. Kamala Harris pretends as if she has not been in a position of leadership for the past 3.5 years, and she wants to chart a new path forward. She says she does not want to go back. She says she wants to turn the page and wants to understand how we got to where we are. She said that multiple times during the debate. Make no mistake, she is the reason why we are where we are as a country, in large part. Trump mentioned that he doesn't even know where Biden is. Many people would agree with him on that notion. But the fact is, Trump was talking about what he already did in his first term, what he planned to do, while all Kamala Harris could do was make facial expressions against Donald Trump, attempt to attack his character as usual, attempt to attack the nature of the crowd sizes that he's able to draw at rallies, and attack everything about the person without laying out adequately what her plan is beyond the basic hollow platitudes that she just recently released on her website. So the fact of the matter is, Trump was talking about what he plans to do and what he already did, while Kamala Harris, while being in charge right now, still thinks that the proper messaging would be to talk about what she plans to do without acknowledging the fact that she had 3.5 years to do so in the first place.
Man, listen, these reactions from the debate are still killing me from last night. I'll be really honest with you. I was leaning towards voting for Trump more this year, but after last night, he dropped the fucking ball because he kept walking around the questions that were being asked. And it's okay to admit that he got his ass whooped. I know some of you don't want to hear it, but he did really poorly. Was really unprepared. Does not have a plan for a lot of things. So I'm left wondering now, who am I going to vote for? I don't consider myself affiliated with just one party. I vote for policies. And one other point I wanted to make is that people who are unfriending others because of who they choose to vote for is utterly ridiculous, because whatever happened to having a right as an American to vote? I don't get that. So stop being a hypocrite.
And I give tremendous credit to those 6 justices.
There is no state in this country where it is legal to kill a baby after it's born.
You did bring up something. You said she went to negotiate with Vladimir Putin. Vice President Harris, have you ever met Vladimir Putin? Can you clarify tonight?
Yet again, I said it at the beginning of this debate, you're going to hear a bunch of lies coming from this fellow. And that is another one.
Why they're allowing them to come into our country.
I did watch all of these pieces of video. I didn't detect the sarcasm, lost by a whisker. We didn't quite make it. And we should just point out here as clarification, and you know this, you and your allies, 60 cases in front of many judges, many of them
no
Republican.
Judge looked at it.
And said
they
there was
said
no
we didn't have standing. Crime in this country is through the roof. And we have a new form of crime. It's called migrant crime. And it's happening at levels that nobody thought possible.
President Trump, as you know, the FBI says overall violent crime is actually coming down in this country. But Vice
Excuse me,
President
the
Harris,
FBI they were defrauding statements. They didn't include the worst cities. In Springfield, they're eating the dogs, the people that came in. They're eating the cats. They're eating the pets of the people that live there. They're eating the pets of the people that live there. In Springfield, everybody knows she's a Marxist. Her father's a Marxist professor in economics, and he taught her well. But when you look at what she's done to our country, and when you... Everybody knows she's a Marxist. Her father's a Marxist professor in economics, and he taught her well. But when you look at what she's done to our country, and when you... Everybody knows she's a Marxist. Her father's a Marxist professor in economics, and he taught her well. Either you pay up or we're not going to protect you anymore. So that's maybe one of the reasons they don't like me as much as they like weak people. But you take a look at what's happening. We're in for 250 to 275 billion. They're into 100 to 150. They should be forced to equalize. With that being said, I want to get the war settled. I know Zelensky very well, and I know Putin very well. I have a good relationship, and they respect your president, okay? They respect me. They don't respect Biden. How would you respect him? Why? For what reason? He hasn't even made a phone call in 2 years to Putin, hasn't spoken to anybody. They don't even try and get it. That is a war that's dying to be settled. I will get it settled before I even become president. If I win, when I'm president-elect, and what I'll do is I'll speak to one, I'll speak to the other, I'll get them together. That war would have never happened. And in fact, when I saw Putin after I left, unfortunately left because our country has gone to hell. But after I left, when I saw him building up soldiers, he did it after I left. I said, oh, he must be negotiating. It must be a good, strong point of negotiation. Well, it wasn't, because Biden had no idea how to talk to him. He had no idea how to stop it. And now you have millions of people dead, and it's only getting worse, and it could lead to World War III. Don't kid yourself, David. We're playing with World War III, and we have a president that we don't even know if he's... Where is our president? We don't even know if he's a president.
And just to clarify
they
here...
threw him out of a campaign like a dog. We don't even know. Is he our president? But we have a president,
Mr. President,
that doesn't know he's alive.
Your time is up. Just to clarify in the question, do you believe it's in the U.S. best interest for Ukraine to win this war, yes or no?
I think it's the U.S. best interest to get this war finished and just get it done.
All right.
Negotiate a deal, because we have to stop all of these human lives from being destroyed.
I want to take this to Vice President Harris. I want to get your thoughts on support for Ukraine in this moment, but also as Commander-in-Chief, if elected, how would you deal with Vladimir Putin, and would it be any different from what we're seeing from President Biden?
Well, first of all, it's important to remind the former president you're not running against Joe Biden, you're running against me. I believe the reason that Donald Trump says that this war would be over within 24 hours is because he would just give it up. And that's not who we are as Americans. Let's understand what happened here. I actually...
Everybody knows. In Springfield, they're eating the dogs, the people that came in. They're eating the cats. They're eating the pets of the people that live there. In Springfield, they're eating the dogs, the people that came in. They're eating the cats. They're eating the pets of the people that live there. In Springfield, they're eating the dogs, the people that came in. They're eating the cats. They're eating They're eating the pets of the people that live there. In Springfield, they're eating the dogs, the people that came in. They're eating the cats. They're eating the pets of the people that live.
And what you will also notice is that people start leaving his rallies early out of exhaustion and boredom. And I will tell you, the one thing you will not hear him talk about is you. You will not hear him talk about your needs, your dreams, and your desires. And I'll tell you, I believe you deserve a president who actually puts you first, and I pledge to you that I will.
Vice President Harris, thank you. President Trump, on that point, I want to get your response.
Well, I would like to respond.
Let me just ask, though, why did you try to kill that bill, and successfully so, that would have put thousands of additional agents and officers on the border?
First, let me respond as to the rallies. She said people start leaving. People don't go to her rallies. There's no reason to go. And the people that do go, she's bussing them in and paying them to be there, and then showing them in a different light. So she can't talk about that. People don't leave my rallies. We have the biggest rallies, the most incredible rallies in the history of politics. That's because people want to take their country back. Our country is being lost. We're a failing nation. And it happened 3.5 years ago. And what's going on here, you're going to end up in World War III, just to go into another subject. What they have done to our country by allowing these millions and millions of people to come into our country, and look at what's happening to the towns all over the United States. And a lot of towns don't want to talk. It's not going to be Aurora or Springfield. A lot of towns don't want to talk about it because they're so embarrassed by it. In Springfield, they're eating the dogs, the people that came in. They're eating the cats. They're eating the pets of the people that live there. And this is what's happening in our country, and it's a shame. As far as the rallies are concerned, as far as the reason they go is they like what I say. They want to bring our country back. They want to make America great again. It's a very simple phrase.
The world keeps burning. Oh, what a day. What a day, what a day. You rush into destruction cause you don't have nothing left. The mothership can't save you, so you